Evening all, we're back. Welcome back to what is effectively going to be a nightmare run. I am Dr. Furkungwork. Yes, there's a joke there. And we're playing this ridiculous mod, which is just amazing. It's really good. Like, I am genuinely blown away with it. It reminds me of like the refraction one. Anyway, like we don't have time for jibber jabber, right? So what we've got to do is, oh dear, right? I do have some money. So my trusty companion K Trouble, my Igor, if you will, is no longer with me because well, she's clever. She's basically not. She's doing her renovation on her house today. She's very trusty like that. And no, she's not my girlfriend, before you ask. And do I want her to be? No, already got one. I think it's one of those things that I do seem to have to clarify that point. It's like a man cannot be friends with a girl. What's that about? Right. Anyway, so we're playing this game. It's crazy good. The concept is that you have a jump ship. I know that is a ship. It's not exactly RimWorld, I get that, but the concept is pretty cool. The different coloured floors allow you to do different coloured things. So, for example, we have cyan, which is assembly. You have purple, which is science. You have yellow, which is for power production. You have, I guess, orange for refining. And what you've got to do is you jump. The ship is out of control, and you have to jump every so often. In this case, it's actually longer down because we fixed parts of the grav ship. Oh, that's a bit of RimWorld leaking in. Of the warp ship. So we now can stay here for 15 minutes, which is quite incredible, actually. But look, pollution. El Estas Pollution is basically, look at that, it's growing exponentially. So very, very soon, biters will come. So what I'm going to do is put some turrets down. You will notice that it takes time for turrets to set up in this mod. That's because it's just too easy to place them down. And every time we jump, the evolution and everything is slightly different. So here we have an example of low, the biters are not a threat here to begin with. So we've got a bit of time here. And what we do is we basically are mining to basically put food on the table. So, you can see how it works. I have not automated ship massively. You can now mock me now. So begin mocking now. End mocking, no more mocking. And you can see it's basically been hard fought to get to this point. But everything is pretty well defended. I've lost 5 or 6 warp ships now in my place. Just trying to keep going on the game. It's very good, so I would recommend it. And we are going to actually stream this, and we are also going to open this one up. So if you want to come be part of my trusty, illustrious crew, all you need is a glint in your eye and the mod installed on your PC. And basically you can come play with us. So keep an eye on the Discord because we're going to do a bit of this. But this mod, I think, is one of those ones that definitely tests your mettle. Test your ability in the game. Yes, I know I need to build more miners. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yes, I know I need to be mining copper also. So let us do this now. Look at that. That is incredibly fortuitous that we have basically for once both patches together. For a long time, it has not been this way. So we're going to take full advantage of this. I think every so often you get a mod like this. It's a bit like space exploration, actually, where you just think to yourself, oh yeah, that's sublime. Like really, really nice. Right, how are we doing on power? Ooh, we've got a bit of power. Let's build another 2. 1, 2. Basically, Trouble and I did a huge amount of mining and jumping. That little montage you saw at the front was in there for a reason, because we spent 10 days at least. Not real world days, because we're not that spazzy, but basically playing the game, trying to figure it out. We died multiple times just so we could then at least show you content that isn't tragic and comedic in every way. I think I'm going to build a couple more turrets, and I'm going to go and put some ammo. So the idea is you basically would automate the ship. We're working on that. That's the next thing to do. So I welcome your comments, good sir, to understand what you would be doing with the grav ship. But basically what I'm trying to do is just stay alive. Oh no, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. And the ship is not up yet, so let's just put some Amos in that. There we go. You can see how it works. So basically we're going to be attacked, and the idea is we just jumped away. We basically were giant, scared cowards. We just ran away every time. But so far it has served us well. Let's keep the power going. Let's keep everything going. You see how it works? We're just basically piling resources into everything. We're just trying to keep everything, oops, nicely charged, nicely powered. There we go. So let's just keep everything building. So boom. And it's like incredible. Like, I'm genuinely really impressed with it. And ammo seems to be one of the key things. But anyway, let's just keep mining. We've got 7 minutes. What's the Evolution? 2.4. I think we're looking good. I think this is probably the best run we've had so far. Every time we get to about 5 minutes in, we're jumping away. Why am I playing this mod? I haven't seen the Doshington one yet. I've deliberately not watched it because I know that it will ruin, because I will just copy whatever he did in his base. I don't want to do that if I can avoid it. But that just shows, I mean, someone like him playing this game, this mod shows you, yeah, it's a good one. I am a huge fan of his, so I can't wait to get this mod at least, I say, halfway done, then I'll start watching it, because I did that with space exploration, where I watched his video then played the mod, and I think it ruined it a little bit for me, because I kind of knew that there were secrets and things. So I'm kind of glad that I haven't done that this time round, but it is lovely. I think the passion that people put into these mods is just gorgeous. It really is. I'm so impressed. And you can see I'm just manically mining. Let me just put some lights down so you can see what we're doing. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. No, 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 no. Ah, damn it, we lost it. That's not good. Right, we need to put Amos in it. I think we need another turret. Let's just build another turret. Oh days, this is tragic. I'm guessing that yes, look at the pollution. Yeah, that's the problem. Let's just, okay, so you've got Amos. Let's place, in fact, let's just build another 2. I'm just going to build another one there. Ammo is going to become, oops, where did that go? You can see it's all a bit ham-fisted. Apologies. It's panic. I'm genuinely panicked. But I'm getting more resources than I think I've ever got. So this is why I'm going to take full advantage of it. How are we doing on the refining? I think that's looking good. Right, we're out of anything to burn. We've got a problem. I need to find, there we go, coal here. This is what I've been doing for coal, basically going around and picking up all the big rocks with 10 coal in it. I know, master. Oh, that looks a lot. That looks a lot. Turret, help me. Help me, turret. Oh, God. Right, there you go. So now we're running away because that's getting a little bit killy. And you're probably like, oh, dude, why are you running away? You literally could take that. I know I could, but I'm just a bit scared. So what we can do is we've just got a huge amount of resources. Let's see if we can pack up before they come. Did I panic switch alt mode off? I think I did. And we've got the ship's weapons. And what I tend to do is, yeah, look, we're being attacked. So let's warp. So we got a fair bit of resources there. I'm quite happy with that. Oh dear. I think there's every type of enemy in this now. I downloaded basically all the recommended optional enemies. And let's just say there's an awful lot of them. Oh no, we've got no power. Right, go, 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 go. Oh, we've got no water. That is disaster. I'm gonna have to think about this. Thankfully, our turrets still work. And the exploding ones are the problem. Did you see that? That we've got basically ones that, well, they explode. As I said, aforementioned exploding. So it's challenging. Like, this is probably one of the harder mods that I've played so far. But I do think it's fun. Okay, so we're in space now. We haven't really got anything we can do. So basically, I'm a bit stuffed. But let's just keep mining, because again, it all comes down to resources are everything. So water and coal are the next focus, because we've actually got quite a bit. Oh man, no power. So I've got pipe work, and there's research that helps me here. So things like warp conduits and bloody blue. So I need to kind of look at unlocking some of this. But at the moment, it's been a hard fought struggle to get to just this point. Okay, so I'm just going to keep collecting the resources. I think we can't. I'm going to have to handcraft some Amos. I know that's just shocking, right? But this is the level we had dropped to. Got wind turbines, but they don't really work in space. Can't think why. And I think this is the irony of this sort of like playthrough, is that the constant switching of states is challenging. And I think water is the biggest one, because I haven't unlocked silos yet. You know, water tanks. Right, water. Okay, good. So let us do. There's lots of trees here, which is very reassuring as well. Boom. Come on. There we go. Right, and then water pump. I feel like I'm always against the clock with this. Right, so boom. I'll leave that plugged in for a second, because it can replace that quite easily. I think they're actually quite cheap, in fact. Yeah, they're very cheap. So let's leave all that running. So we have wood, and we have a little bit of coal. In fact, there is coal here, so maybe... Do I have my old? I do. Yes, I've got 8 of them. Let's go and get some old coal, because coal would be quite useful. Again, this is the sort of balance between, do you mine with the old coal miners, or do you try and extend out the... So let's have a quick look at the thing. So this is low again, that's good. But again, you see how quickly they attack me. My goodness, you know, it's a bit scary. Right, so 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just angle that in. There we go. Right, so that's good. So let's just get the stone. It's just a cavalcade of motion and activity, a bit like your mum. And it's one of those things that I just think you have to keep moving. And I'm very aware. I mean, there's coal there. I mean, I could expand, but I've got enough stuff. I think it's about maybe also not being too greedy. I could be wrong, but I think I've lost the warp ship numerous times by staying just that little bit too long. And when you click the warp button, sometimes anomalies happen and you have a huge problem. So it's all about sort of balance. It's balance. But look at that. Lovely, precious, life-giving coal. Brilliant. So I'm just going to leave the base. I could mine these, I guess, but I'm not going to, because I think it is about balance. And I do think the warp ship at the moment just needs... Oh, it's running out of things. Right. Do I put a turret here? Maybe. Maybe I do. Let's just put one down. Hopefully there isn't anything too crazy killy death here, but one could never know. Oh, hang on. Are we jumping? Oh no, warp is charging. Whew, I thought we were jumping already. So yeah, I've got to unlock research that opens up the warp ship. So at the moment we've built to the extents of what we can, and while that is obviously, I'm just getting wood because wood is obviously very useful if in emergency situations everything can run on wood, and wood stacks to 100, so it's actually quite good for this thing there. There we go. Right, so let's just put you in there. Have we got anything? Yes, we do. Let's just keep looking good. I'm pleased with this. This is very good. All right, so we've run out of that, so you can do rocks. A rock. There we go. Boom. So that's pretty good. So we should have full tanks. Just going to open that up a bit because I've noticed that we are running a bit low on water. Or as they say it in Luton, a town near me, water. Want some water? Yeah, they say it like that. Lovely people there, big fan. Their football club was just a joy to watch, behold, get to the Premier League. And unfortunately, they've had a bit of trouble since, but fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. What are we talking about football for? No one cares about football anymore, do they? Okay, so here we go. Plenty of good stuff. I'm quite liking this. I think sometimes it's stupid to kind of, you know, bulk mine everything when you don't necessarily... Well, you could, but in this case... I'm not going to, because I do think, let's just have a quick look. So evolution is low, natives are low, solar power high. Solar power, what a luxury that would be. But I think it's all looking pretty good. Coal is definitely the one to stockpile. I think everything else I'm pretty comfortable with. I mean, that's quite a lot of plates. I think I can build most things. One of the things I do need to build is the floors, but there's no point doing that yet until, because you see the perimeter. Oh, here we go, they're being attacked. Damn. They are toxic ones, I think, or they cool ones. Don't know. They might be the cold ones. Who knows? Let's just spread some coal around to keep everything going. Let's keep that going. That's going good, 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 good. You see how it works. So hopefully you are initiated. So if you want to come be part of my crew, you know where to go. Discord link in description. Sound like a knob. Anyway, so let's keep mining. Let's keep mining. My ability to be critical of myself is incredible. Oh, we've researched something. Right, so this is where I think we now need to start thinking about green science, because green science unlocks these magical, wonderful things, which, again, I don't really know what they do, but they look incredibly interesting. We have to really start thinking about, like, the platform and its efficiency. It's very bad at the moment. Let's have a look at pollution. Yeah, I think we're about to be attacked. So we maybe we go to 10 minutes and then start to look to jump. I am tempted to go mine. I think it's time to build a perimeter of steel. I do. I think we're at that point. I think we should build like mining base and then have it as defended as this is. I don't care if we lose the bits too much. It's more about making sure that we get the bits, if that makes sense. The only problem I think is the setting up and taking down, you know, the deconstruction or dismantling. That is a problem because it takes a lot of time to do that. So I think there could be something in disposable. So as long as you pick up the miners and the ore, everything else like brickwork and maybe turrets, you don't necessarily need to bring. I don't know. We'll have a think about this. But if I look at it, that's a lot of resources. I'm pretty comfortable and happy with that. And we can make science maybe now, but I want to automate that. So I need to really think. I mean, look, that's the space I have to work in. Maybe we build some more of this. I'll just show you how this works. So we could expand this. Oh, it's going to be tricky, but maybe we do something. So we can at least bring it down here. So if I just show you that. So now I can build. Oh, damn it! See, you see how small it is. It's really annoying. What are we at evolution-wise? 3. It's small. It's not big numbers, but I am more worried if the explosive ones come at me, because they're the problem. I wish I'd not included them, but I guess, you know, the game's the game. You've got to go with it. But yeah, so one of the enemies is like a gas-filled enemy that explodes. So while it's attacking you and you shoot it, it blows up and then damages everything. That's why I lost the turret in the previous planet. So I do think we have to think a bit carefully about how we manage that. Post in comments if you're playing this game and this mod, and tell me what your thoughts are, because I could honestly see that I could easily fortress up a save like this. I've then got 15 minutes to mine like crazy. Here we come. All right, I think we're gonna dismantle now. I think, yes, okay, I'm Captain Scaredy Cat, but I just think it's the right thing to do. I've lost warp ships, not doing this, so I've learnt my lesson. But I do think I could stay. I think it's more about having the defense. I don't think I've got the defense quite right. See, they're exploding, aren't they? Whoa. Whoa, what's happening there? It's cold. You see that? Little wisps of cold. That's new. New and exciting. So it looks like the enemies in this are actually... Yeah, it's that cold. You see that? Oh, it's gas, rather. You see that? Wow, that's pretty scary. Right, let's go and save my water pump. All right, we've set the warp. Hopefully nothing attacks me. These underground pipes were literally hard won. Right, so we've got 34 seconds. Brilliant. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is probably expand the base a little bit. Right, we need steel. That's something I have been remiss in making for quite some time. So let's actually do quite a bit of steel, because I noticed that we use an awful lot of it now. So there we go. I think that's pretty good. Let's just do the last 2 of them. Good. That's a fair bit of coal. I'm happy with that. And jumpy jumps. Let's just grab that last bit of wood. Thank you. Got it. Jump. All right, so we've got a station. Now, these are interesting. So let me show you how they work. So the way they work is you kind of trade things for other things. Equivalent exchange, if you like. And what basically you have is you have offers here. So again, you look, they're quite... Oh, that's quite good. 2 shotguns for a lot of water. That's quite good. But you can buy things like iron ore. That's pretty good as well. Could be tempted with that. but you've only got like 6 minutes to do it. So this is the problem. And you can basically swap for certain things. Oh, wow, I'd love to do things like this. What I'm getting from this is that I should really be sort of stockpiling things. Because you can see here, I mean, there's these look pretty good as well. Anyway, so I won't buy them yet, but I do want to. And this one is basically where you just exchange things. So you can get a level 2 miner, for example, level 2 shotgun. You know, if you wanted certain things like the miners, you're just swapping sort of one thing for another. I always tend to look here. So what is that? Oh, yes, right. We'll definitely take 18 of them. Thank you. Click, 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 click. I'm even going to sit and make a load more because that is incredibly useful. That's exactly what I need. All right, so let's just put that there. 1, 2. We could do that. That's just wood. So we've got wood. Let's just build. Sorry, wait, let's do. Right, let's just do, oops, wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Always good to have floors because it gives me options. So this is good. Right, so what else we got? Yes, we'll have some of those. They're quite useful. 17, could do. I don't know if I necessarily want that, but what have we got there? So for arms, that's not a good trade. That's quite a good trade, but I don't have much wool. Shall I build some? You see how it works? It's quite nice, isn't it? You can basically get like things for things, if that makes sense. So here I'm going to, what was I buying? I was buying this, wasn't I? So let's just build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. So nice. So we've got a bit of floor now. What do we need for that one? Oh, I just did it. Never mind. What did I just lose? An arm, I think. But you know, shotgun's quite good. What does that give me? You can actually swap things for things as well. So if you find that one thing gives you one thing, you can actually trade it in for another thing, if that makes sense. So you can actually do some quite useful things. Light armor. Also a radar is light armor. Okay. Pipe work for copper. Yes, please. That's really good because copper is quite abundant. So let's just get a load of that. That is incredible. I'm going to go and grab my steel and come back and get a load of science. So you see how it works. The space stations are just absolutely godly. And you're kind of relieved when you come across one because A, it gives you time to refine stuff. And B, it gives you time to kind of just think because the game is constantly moving. So 70. So that means 70 green science maybe, hopefully. Let's have a look. Maybe 35. I don't know what the exchange was. But you see kind of the benefits of it are just astronomically good. Oh, I'm loving this mod. It's great. It's good. It's good. It's good. You should be totally playing this. 35. Boom. I'll take it. Thank you, kind robot buddy. Give him a kiss. Thank you. Right, let's go. I think I'm very pleased with that. And I think you're getting the concept of this fair video. It is, or this mod rather, it is basically going to be a bit of a chore. But imagine, project forward in your brain space, if you will, what this game would be if we got to robots, you know, giant platforms, robots, roboports, you know, the ability to warp materials around. Oh my goodness, it's just going to be heavenly. I think we can agree. So I think definitely stay tuned to this. This is going to be a series that will run for a bit. He says that knowing it'll be 2 videos later, it'll be gone. It won't, I promise. It's actually good and I quite like it. And already I just want to keep playing it and that's a good sign. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time. Come join the crew. Come join the crew. We won't die, I promise.